we go. Welcome back, everybody. It's your host, the most here, Starborn Feline, coming at you with a new episode of Verse 1999. We have our next chapter, the campaign's tales, out and ready. Really quickly, I do want to preface, it has been a few days since this was released. My schedule this weekend was just crazy busy. I had a bunch of family events, I had a bunch of work-related events, so I didn't get a chance to record this on the day it came out. But we're going to just dive right into it today, so if uploads are a little bit slow, that is because I haven't had a chance to stockpile them like normal.
They're holding position at the outskirts of the city. It's almost like
Igor is waiting for us there.
Blood pours across the steppe. So much killing. Haven't you had enough?
You may hide from this battle, but what about the storm? The cavalry corps can't shelter you forever, Meryl.
many of our soldiers call this land their home. They're eager to see it after the storm.
You expect me to abandon this place?
But we don't belong to this era.
The cavalry corps cannot intervene in local conflicts. You have 2 weeks to withdraw.
I can show you what Earth left behind, Timekeeper.
Why help us?
To atone for our sins. And to defend our home. For that, I'll need your help too.
It isn't about the bloodshed. But if killing Igor paves my way to immortality, then why the hell not?
Timekeeper.
Tales of chivalry have come and gone. But we can still fight. To defend the ones we love and the future.
My gosh, why are these intros so good? Hold on, I realize I'm a little bit loud. Let me just switch. Lower that just a smidge. There we go, that should be better. Okay. But why are these intros so good? The team here, this Bluepoch, knows what they're doing with these. Just one thing I wanted to point out. In the cutscene, there was a moment where we saw Igor's hands with the palms red. There's a lot of symbolism behind that, and we'll get to that when we get into the actual scene itself. But let me not bore you guys too much. Quiet is the river bank, and quiet flows the river, and quickly flies the bullets. I'll mute myself for now, and when we get to interesting scenes, I'll cut in and just analyze them a little bit.
Did you see the bandits?
Not even a sign, just some chipmunks.
Think we should take a rest, Lieutenant? Sun's beating down and we need to get the horses watered. We've gone quite a way farther than the assigned watch point. Even if we can push on, the horses can't. Never exhaust your horse, remember.
Fine, take a break, team. And Sergei, if you shine the light of that telescope into my eyes one more time, the last thing you'll see is a missile to the face. Understood?
Understood, Lieutenant.
Hey, soldier. You want some more?
This your first time riding this horse, Lieutenant?
Yeah, he's a hungry fella.
No, he's just greedy. Uses the same trick on all the new riders. If he wants something else to eat, he'll have to find it himself.
Oh, little liar. You heard him. No more oats for you. Go get some water.
Leave him to me, Lieutenant.
This feels wrong, doesn't it? It really shouldn't be this warm. Ever seen a November like this, Lieutenant?
Yeah, but on the other side of the world. This is weird for sure.
Usually, the snow would be thick by now. But this feels like early autumn still. The dawn would usually be frozen over in the shallower parts too. We'd be able to walk right over it. The meander's just a little farther. Berigrad would be too, if we could just cross it. You been to the city?
Yeah, to go to the Foundation branch. Delivering letters, dealing with procedures. Annoying stuff like that.
Oh, speaking of letters. My townsfolk sent some back from the front. Seems they're on their way home.
What? They beat on you or something?
Why'd you say that? I couldn't be happier to have them home safe. It's just... It should be farming season, but... They'll come back to find nothing to farm. The weather was just right last year, but something went seriously wrong. It grew fast, tall too, but didn't make any seed at all. Our summer harvest was a complete disaster. The barns are almost empty. At least they won't starve to death at the front.
But Manus Vindicti could strike at any time out there. Probably safer for them to come back.
Do you think the Manus will reach the dawn?
Hard to say. The main force is in Western Europe for now. But the Manus are like rats. Who knows where they might show up next.
I swear I did more fighting during training than in actual service. All I do is wait around for orders. And this one's just stupid. Find out where the bandits are hiding. Are you serious? You're telling me we have to find just a few dozen people who only come out at night somewhere in all this forest. They may as well have us search for a needle in a haystack.
So what do you think real war is like?
Oh, I know what it's like. All the men in my family have fought on the battlefield. Moj dedushka, papa I brat. Next ford's a few kilometers off yet. Why don't you just fly over and take a look? It'll be a heck of a lot faster. Be able to return to camp before dark.
Red 38 isn't fueled by grass like one of your horses. And its flight time is measured in minutes, not hours. Or are you trying to keep me grounded if we get into a fight?
I know. Why don't you teach me to fly a broomstick and apply for a new S101 VE? Then we can take turns scouting.
Oh, I'd love to see your face when you fall from the sky. But I'd rather not tell your commander that his cavalryman broke a leg flying my broom.
It's not like you're any better. If it weren't for Colonel Sternova, you'd have gone face first in the dirt your first day on a horse. I, on the other hand, was regularly riding from my village to Berigrad with sacks full of beets at half your age.
Broomsticks aren't horses. And if I catch you sneaking in to steal it at night, you're a dead man. Got it?
You're right to warn him, Lieutenant. Sergei's been stealing since he was a kid. Just last year he tried to nab our fishnet. My dedushka caught him, of course. Nearly broke Sergei's hand when he wrestled it from him.
Shut up! It's not like he ever used it anyway.
You know, at first I wasn't going to really do it, but I figured since they're giving me a portrait, I might as well. So Sergei here, NPC unit, nothing too sound outage about him, but he is very clean done. You can tell instantly, soldier, yes. The cloak is a nice touch because it does indicate that it is supposed to be a colder climate. This is fairly common for what Russians were using, or well, I guess it would be more SSR, given the time period, what they were using back then regarding uniforms. It's fairly straightforward. You got your coat, and I imagine he has the similar matching pants underneath. Again, the cloak is there more so for warmth, and to blend in a little bit with the surroundings, given the time of year. He has his supply, not supply belts, but his supply bag on the side, his rifle strapped to his back. He's got a little pouch which I imagine is either containing ammo or feed for the horses. Honestly, given the name of this episode, I imagine horses are going to play a large role in it. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Well, no, like I say, Sergei's fairly straightforward. I don't think he's going to last that long, but we will see.
Blin, stop making things up about me. Oh, I can't stand it here. You know what? When I get back, I'm going straight to the commander to get transferred to the Prisklonная company.
You mean the 5th Company? Isn't their commander your old rival in love?
Sweating. This heat's not normal. No one in the Foundation got the time to look into this? Maybe they'll send Vertain. That wouldn't be so bad. Huh? Sergei!
Someone call me?
Me. You got the telescope, right? Hand it over.
What's that, Lieutenant? I can't hear you.
I said...
Ah!
Blin!
Ah! Ah!
bandits! Across the river! Sasha, get Sergei behind the rocks. The rest of you cover fire in this direction. Empty a clip and mount your horses.
Copy. What about you, Lieutenant?
I'll take a little trip to their rear. Stand back! Wouldn't want to swallow my exhaust. All right, let's see what you got.
Okay, so we found the bandits, but like I said, when I said the Sergei fight wasn't gonna last long, I didn't thought like he would last maybe a few episodes, but or at least a few chapters in game. I didn't think it would go down like almost instantly on the first episode. Anyway,
Greetings.
they're blotted out and they've got the drip coming off of them, so these are definitely menace people. It makes sense.
Agreed. Taking a peek inside.
Research and build the hidden.
Sensing their thoughts. Our blood will burn.
Now,
The path will become clear.
we are. So I've listened. At first they said. Okay, so
Face the truth.
it's so loud, but I don't want to lower it anymore because if I do, the audio becomes quiet.
The enemy is a piece
We
shall be
just-
stamped out. Don't waste
Does
your time.
that
Now
help
is the
a little
time
bit?
of repentance.
We'll be fooled.
Okay, I think that's gonna be okay because I'm scared if I look over and lower, it's gonna become super quiet. But yeah. Anyway, I was saying, I imagine these are probably people who've been influenced by the Manage to some degree.
Taking a peek inside.
That was certainly a choice. The enemy is a piece shall be
let's see.
stamped out.
We're gonna see how this plays
Can I
out.
give everyone a ride on my back? I think I can handle it this time.
Hold on, before I mute myself, let me just analyze this because this is love the screenshot. We got the back, 2/3 back view from Lilia here, so this means we can see a little bit of her face still, but it's being focused on her back, the back side of her body. So we have the back of her head, her spine, and then her rear. Look at the dumpy right there. And we have a very lovely painted overview. This feel like the art team behind this game knows what they're doing. This feels like a painting from like this area. If I recall, this would have been more popular in like the my art history is failing me right now, but I want to say this painting would be like in the 1860s, 1890s, like something to that degree. Because like I feel like this is a painting my grandma would have had in her house. Minus Lilia, of course, but still. You also have a little bit of the air effects coming off the front of her vehicle. Again, it's a nice little touch to that gives this image a little bit of motion, even though it is fairly stagnant. But all in all, I gotta say, this picture is beautiful.
Two bandits down, last three heading north. Looks like they're taking cover in the woods. Only one injured and Sasha's with him. Nothing to worry about there. Rest are headed to the fort. They can deal with the down too. I'll find their hideout. Come on, can't you run faster? Wasting my time. At this rate, I'll have time to spare for a drink. Triple A? How the hell did they get that? Just a little closer. Let me see what you're hiding in there. Gotcha. Weapons not from this era. No way bandits could get their hands on it. Yeah, there's no mistaking the model. Automatic anti-aircraft gun 37, ACP 37. It's Xeno. Need to report this to the commander. Vertain will want to know too. Huh? No, not now, buddy! Please get me clear of the woods. This is bad. Really bad. Steady.
Okay, so Lilia took a hit and she's going down. I imagine she's probably going to get captured for a little bit, but we'll probably come back to her eventually. Sliding politics, interest between the lines of pleasantries, like an eel slipping through the kelp. That's how the big shots always talk. And again, I'm not going to read all this just for time's sake, so take a screenshot of it and I'll move it up in 3, 2, 1. Or you can just pause and, read it to yourselves. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go, that's the end of it. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. We heard the old friend's voice before. So, we got a report from Xeno, so let's see here. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's the end of it. And 3, 2, 1. Let's see. And we got a new item here. This little pin that looks like it's been dipped in jam. Anyway, the eternal autumn. O golden hues, no longer a gift from the sun, nor a symbol of the harvest. We get a tape after clear, that's nice.
Commander?
Yes, Sabina.
You've left the war room. Any commands?
Just catching a breath. That stuffy air will be the death of me. Besides, a little more time among the pups won't hurt. Keep their spines straight and their commanding officer's face in their minds.
I think they know your face already. After all, many only joined the cavalry after you gave that speech in the village.
Wow, I was muted this whole time and I gave my whole analysis. I'm boneheaded. Okay, quick repeat. Sash is probably indicating that what rank they're part of. The cloak is probably indicating, again, also rank, because it has a bit more embellished compared to the other guy. You have the buttons on the hat and here at the shoulder. Probably indicating she is slightly higher rank than what we saw with the other guy. Her hair is tied back in a simple ponytail, keeps it out of her hair, but you notice the lack of a weapon, so she's probably not an actual soldier or non-combatant. She's probably more so a medic or a someone there to help receive and send messages for the cavalry.
Ah, Domrovka. Tell me, Sabina, did the pups bring any news?
And like I was giving him, you have he's significantly more military compared to the other guy. You have the badge on his chest there, it'd be his right, our left. The gun is front and center. It is easy for him to reach and grab, so that he can quickly get into a firefight if he needs to. His cloak completely covers him from both shoulders, probably indicating his rank. Plus the badge on the hat, again, indicates him as a leader more than a soldier or follower. The rain is his hair and beard, and I thought Touchka does in case he has seen quite a bit of going on. And again, I was mentioning this earlier, but the sash probably indicates that what group they're part of. So, anyway, let's move on, shall we?
From Miss Galina? She's fine. She says she wants to see you again at your convenience.
There are no great rides ahead for now. I'll find the time to visit her. If this golden famine continues to gnaw at us, the dawn will be no home for her. No winter, no crops. The steppe has turned her most brutal. I will find a way to persuade her to leave.
We reported the famine to the Foundation long ago, but there's still no sign of their investigators.
This is far from the heart of the war. And with the Foundation so short on manpower, we are just dust on their boots.
What's wrong?
Out of the way, rookies. Wounded incoming.
Yeah, don't you hear his whimpering? I could almost cry.
Shut up, Sasha! I got shot! Ради бога, shot! Больно! Я больше никогда не смогу ходить!
Leave Sergei to me, Lieutenant. You should report to the commander.
On it. And find a way to shut him up before the whole camp's forced to listen to the wails of his great military feat.
No need to hunt me down, Lieutenant. What news?
Bad is what? Broomstick's broken. Won't be flying until I get the parts to fix it. But it gets worse. We have a situation, sir. And I think it's a big one.
To the war room. You too, Sabina. So, the bandits have Xeno AZP-37s and arcane-guided VT-fuse anti-aircraft guns. You swear it, Lieutenant?
Yes. We practiced how to dodge anti-aircraft shots with these kinds of guns when I was a trainee. Loaded with training ammo, of course.
There have been no reports of missing weapons, and we're not carrying any AZPs.
Then those weapons came from an outer source. And like as not, they have more of them.
An outer source. Impossible through air, and all land and water routes are under our surveillance. And there's no reason the locals wouldn't know about any hidden bypass they might have used. I can't think of any way of transporting mass weaponry and personnel without drawing attention.
Then we look to the hand that fed them. Who would hold Xeno weaponry besides Xeno itself?
Manus Vindictae? They might have captured them on another battlefield and given them to the bandits here.
Yeah, the Manus. That would save us some brain juice. But I don't think that's likely. Do you know how many humans there are among the bandits? Any Manus would blast them all to bits before they gave them so much as a pistol. Plus, these guys ran as soon as they suffered the loss. There's no way they're under Manus Vindictae's control. There is a possibility we're ignoring here. Igor's rebels. You served under Igor, didn't you, Commander? He's more than capable of transporting personnel and supplies in unconventional ways, right?
I have to correct you, Lieutenant.
You're right. While under Igor, I saw his arcane skill in use. He could slip men and guns through stone as if it were air.
Well, good news is, Igor cut ties with Manus Vindictae after the ritual in Antarctica. So whether it's him or them, we only need to deal with one.
If it is Igor, the questions only grow. Why bring this Griffin Legion of his to Beregrad, so far from the front? Even if he seeks something here, why ride with bandits? He never stomached their filth before. Is it supplies he wants? But the Golden Famine grips the entire basin. Or is this all by his hand? I'll send word to headquarters. Intelligence should reach a more solid conclusion. Sabina, double the patrols. I want eyes on the woods at all times.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Lilia, since horsemanship is not your expertise, you'll remain at camp until your broomstick is mended. That's an order.
All right. Understood. Right in time for dinner.
In that moment, I saw the bullet coming at me. I'm telling you, my amulet worked. Gave me just enough time to dodge the hit to the chest. Still hit the leg though. You have no idea how much it hurts.
Too bad it didn't hit your mouth.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Oh yeah, must really hurt. Still managed to drag yourself to the mess hall for some soup though, didn't you?
Well, of course. It'll take more than a bullet to take me down. Speaking of soup... Look at this stuff. We're soldiers, not rabbits.
Quit your whining. I know you've got some dried meat. Eat it.
Here, have some, Lieutenant.
Not bad.
So, what was it? How come the bandits have something powerful enough to shoot you down?
Don't know how, don't know why. Nobody does.
Well, it isn't hard to guess. They're obviously going to rob the villages. Wait. This is bad. All the young and fit have gone to war. They won't be able to defend themselves. Hey, no orders this afternoon, right? Want to go fishing with me? I'm going to the river.
Now? You forget that bullet so quick.
I know a safe place where we can fish, and I've got the amulet. There's no bullet that can kill me. Trust me. You're not going to tell me you're full after that sorry excuse for a soup, are you? There may not be any crops, but I bet there are still plenty of fish in the river.
Weren't you just wailing about your leg a few hours ago?
It's no big deal.
Shot in the leg. More like scratched.
Charon, how far have we gone since we left the road?
"15 kilometers southeast, perhaps less. Our speed is slower than usual. Are you weary? Would you like to rest?"
Maybe later. This doesn't seem like the best place for a break. Do you think this map is reliable? The one the cart driver gave us?
Okay, there you go. Sorry, bud. I misclicked to get the thing going. Anywho, so let's break her down, shall we? that did kind of mean. Anyway, we got a timid character. I love the little bit of a body pose here she's got. She's turned slightly sideways compared to what our viewpoint would be. Her arm is slightly up in a way that she's kind of trying to shield herself a little bit. You can tell she's not the person who's going to be front and center in a war. She's very much a shy person. She's probably She wants to do something, but she knows she's not a fighter, so she's probably a support pilot of some kind, or she probably mans things in the background. Given her the binoculars she has, she's probably some kind of scout, so I imagine she probably is also a fighter, more so like I said, a support type. She's probably the one who indicates where enemies come from, gives out warnings, gives out... she probably is good at doing math in her head, if I had to guess. But all in all, nice little touch there. Her cloak is a bit of an unusual color for this era and this grouping. Unless it's a very specific military group from, like, the old Soviet Union that I'm not aware of that uses purple as their main color. It's very stand out for what she's doing. Mind you, I imagine if she turns it in, if it can be turned in inside out, the yellow coloring could probably give her a bit more camouflage compared for the grass compared to the purple. And the last thing I want to notice is if you notice around her like chest and neck area, you have that little tied up bit. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Her neckline is meant to be more so traditional. It's the kind you would see again in old Scandinavian countries. Ryaska, I'm trying to remember her name. The girl who was pretending to be a vampire was, her second extension used a similar design like that. And you probably saw it in her, when she was on the field just a little while ago. But anyway, moving on. We also have Kieran back, which is a nice little touch. I didn't think we would see him again.
The cart driver.
Alright, I'll refresh your memory one more time. Or should I say, for the millionth time. It all started after we left Poland. Somehow, we got ourselves on a train heading east. The one full of Czechoslovakians.
Memories of you insisting they let us aboard the train because you can avoid the soldiers in black in the east come to mind.
Of course you'd remember that, of all things. Anyway, so we got on the train, but before we could get too far, we were stopped by some group. A fight must have broken out because there were gunshots everywhere. It was utter bedlam, so we grabbed Andreas from the stock car and slipped away south. That's when we met the cart driver I mentioned. He'd lost a horse. So we made a deal. We'd lend him Andreas for the day, and he'd take us somewhere safe.
Then he has fulfilled his promise. This is indeed a peaceful and safe place.
Hardly. We're in the middle of bloody nowhere. If we can't find people soon, I'll starve to death. Oh, not to blame you two. Forget it. Guess there's nothing for it but to keep moving forwards. He said we could find his niece in Peravosnia by the Don River. But which one is the Don? If we're even going in the right direction, that is. Or if this map is actually accurate. Andreas? Could I stand on your back for a minute?
What are you doing, Mare? You could fall.
I'm fine. Just be ready to catch me if I fall. All right? Where could it be? All I see is grass and trees. All right, other side, other side. Charon! Charon, I see rooftops! Right ahead, you...
Alright then. This. So this is just a little thing I'm going to do off screen. Basically just gives us a bit more information about characters with current events, things like that. So yeah, you can see characters, they'll give you a breakdown of what they did and how they kind of influence the story more or less. So it's a nice little detail. It's not super important, but it is a fun way to just keep track of the story. So like I said, I won't worry about that too much right now. You can actually, it's actually a really good way to get items and cash out of it, because they do have little events where you can just set off some units to investigate stuff and they'll come back with items and such. It is only one time, so if you're unlucky, that's it. If you are lucky, then hooray. Quickly have an item here. Always get these, because these count to your the star total, and once you get a certain amount of stars, you'll get items and 70 material out of it, so very important. And then 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. It's a short one, so 3, 2, 1. Because yeah, you see there? I'm almost at I'm fairly close to getting the next one. Current that was, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Intersection, the current coverage here. Current coverage is here. My gosh, I'm dyslexic as all hell.
You fell off your horse? I wouldn't worry. I bet even the mighty Atman has fallen once or twice. Here you are. Thanks again for helping my uncle with his car. I know it's not much, but this is all we have right now.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard you had a strong harvest this year.
The past few years were good, it's true. People had to leave to fight, but the land still blessed us. But this year has been strange. Certainly the winter. Soon after planting, the wheat grew wild. The fields are gold, yes, but there's no grain. Eat. You look starving. I've enlisted with the cavalry. There'll be plenty enough food for me there.
The cavalry?
The Xeno cavalry. Are you sure you wouldn't like any food?
I need no sustenance. Thank you for sharing the little food you have left. How may this kindness be repaid?
No need. I'll be leaving soon and there's no work to do right now. You have a beautiful horse. Wish I could have one as lovely as him. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not asking for him.
Alexei. What are you dawdling for? The team is leaving. Who are you talking to?
Just 2 refugees, sir.
Refugees? From where?
From Poland. I was looking for a friend there, but because of the war, I couldn't find...
Arcanists, aren't you? We could use your talents in the Xeno cavalry. Room, board, and meals provided.
Apologies, sir. I am only a wanderer. There is no desire to join any party within me.
And I don't have any talents at all, officer. Sir, I can't even hold a gun.
Then you'd better leave soon. This place is crawling with bandits.
Bandits?
Brigands, raiders, ruffians. You didn't bump into any on your way here. Lucky dogs. Though you can thank the cavalry corps for that. But even with our efforts, the situation's been getting worse. Somehow they've got new weapons. We might be facing a serious battle.
Even all this way away, they're still fighting?
The flames of conflict burn everywhere. This is why I'm asking you to join us. Xeno needs new blood if we're to ever know peace. If you change your mind, come to our camp. It's downstream of the Don, past the city. Quit milling around like chickens and form rank.
Sir!
Bandit cavalry incoming, the size of a platoon. What do we do?
Can you still ride?
Yes, sir!
Then hurry to the sitch and report this. The rest of you, form a blockade. Do not allow the bandits to enter the village.
Sir, yes, sir!
Yeah! Rookies! There is no escape. Turn your back to the enemy and they will take the opportunity. Take up your weapons. Protect your families.
What? Bandits?
Let Andreas take you. Leave here, Merle.
What? What about you?
I'll just run off when danger comes. That is what you said. Do not waste any more time.
I don't even know where to...
Downstream of the Don River, like the officer said. Now go.
Okay, so we have the bandits coming in now. I imagine we're probably going to see them a bit more clearly. And yep, they're definitely Manus people. We've got the mass. The horse, even the horse has been affected by their blue, weird mass stuff. And we got new enemy types here with two such good doggos. Unfortunately, they've been affected by the Manus power as well.
Agreed. Taking a peek inside.
I search and build the hidden.
Sensing their thoughts. Huh.
Very well.
Close your eyes.
By God.
I like to try and get rid of the enemies that are about to use buffs first, if possible.
The enemy
Not going to this
shall
game.
be stamped out.
That's fine.
Now is the time for repentance.
There you go. Oh, and we got add-on.
Good luck.
Listen to enter the gate and see the light. Game of hide and seek.
That's fine. I didn't mean to do that, but that worked out, I guess.
Let's dance with the shadows.
Oh, I didn't know the turn is being manned by a giant, distant like, Manus hand. That's cool. It's only 3 shots, but it's more than enough for these guys. There we go.
A worthy victory. But the fight is far from over.
So not a lot to mention here. Mirilis is fleeing like no one's business, but we'll see where it goes from there.
I'm slipping.
slowing down. Don't shoot. You might hit that beauty she's riding. I'll take her out, and I'll get the horse.
No.
Commander!
Speak.
Pirivasnaya is lost. We don't know the details of the situation, but it's surely devastating. The refugees said they saw a huge smoke cloud coming from the village. At least 3 settlements have been attacked. The survivors say the weapons employed were unconventional. The villages struck are all upstream from here, northeast of Berigrad. I suggest we quickly position the main force here, here, and here, to seize advantageous terrain. Sir.
Headquarters has spoken.
What did they say? They wouldn't interfere with the Cavalry Corps' tactics, would they?
We withdraw from the Dawn in 2 weeks. We will engage Manus Vindictae in Hungary next month.
I don't understand, sir. Bandits are killing and robbing civilians in higher numbers than ever. And we've just been told to leave? Are you certain headquarters is fully aware of the situation?
They are more aware than any of us. Intelligence gave their conclusion. We've stumbled upon Igor's army.
Then they should send reinforcements. End the rebels once and for all. Not ask us to run away with our tails between our legs.
There are no reinforcements. Manus Vindictae's army marches on the Foundation headquarters as we speak. The front is under immense pressure. Don't forget that our mission here was to recruit new blood to bolster headquarters' defenses. As for Igor, he cut ties with Manus Vindictae after Antarctica. They say some kind of bargain was struck, though the terms remain unknown. Since then, the rebels have crossed no blades with either the Foundation or Zeno. The Joint Committee wants to keep it that way.
So, they want us to leave so we won't fight Igor?
Correct.
К чёрту! All this time the Foundation, especially those hawks, has been belittling Zeno for Igor's betrayal. Yet here they are, still trying to stay in his good graces?
Politicians, Sabina. For them, the two don't clash.
Politicians? Ha! I'm sick to death of the conniving bastards. To hell with the Foundation, to hell with those ridiculous bird parties, to hell with Irenai, and to hell with...
Sabina.
Their lapdog Lilia. Her support? Don't make me laugh. I know why they sent her. She's both Zeno and Foundation. Her file says loyalty guaranteed after investigation. She's a surveillant, a Foundation babysitter, monitoring you, me, everyone. so the Dawn doesn't become the next Sao Paulo. It's an insult! A humiliation! Xeno should never have to yield to those so-called hawks!
Colonel Sabina Sternova, have you lost your senses? Do you accuse Lieutenant Lilia based on proof, or only because of her ties to the Foundation?
Ivan, your nice people have done it. Xeno's fate is inevitable. I write this letter only as a reminder from one friend to another. The Joint Committee is tightening its control over Xeno's military operations. Every commander stationed outside of HQ must be accompanied by a liaison entrusted by the Foundation. You were once Igor's most trusted subordinate. For that reason alone, the Hawks were planning to torture you during the trial. All I could do was assure the committee of your loyalty, and assign the least capable liaison to you, the Flying Witch. I'm sure you've heard this title before. She has no interest in politics, never writes reports unless forced to, and in many ways shares your temperament. That said, ensure you strictly follow every order, both from Xeno and the Foundation. We must be smart. The burden on you is much heavier than you realize. Do not embarrass us. Som. I'll begin preparations for the withdrawal, if that is your order.
Orders are to assemble all cavalrymen in Belgrade. We hold the city for 2 weeks. Then, we withdraw.
We're withdrawing anyway. Why risk the 2 weeks?
For the safety of the Timekeeper.
The Timekeeper?
We've contacted the Cavalry Corps in the Downriver Basin. Lieutenant Lilia's communication device was damaged during the battle, but she has returned to her post safely.
That's a relief.
However, according to her report, it's all but confirmed that Igor's rebels have shown up at the Eastern Front. Vertain, is it possible to delay your plans to travel to Belgrade? A conflict is highly likely to break out there.
Kriya's privately conveyed to me a message about Erd. It said there's some information to be gleaned about her in Belgrade. I'm not sure how dependable it is. But since it concerns Erd's whereabouts, I have no choice but to go.
I appreciate you sharing the source of your information with me. But Kriya's... Before the Antarctic operation, he was just a liaison of the Foundation's military department, responsible for communication and coordination between the Foundation and the Xeno Task Force. He got promoted after we entered this era, but all information held by the Foundation concerning Erd is strictly controlled, only accessible to the authorized few. And he's not one of them. More likely than not, this information came directly from the Hawks. They're using you to obtain information they can't legally acquire themselves. And Kriya's is their intermediary.
Locating Erd has been my primary mission since the 8th storm. A mission that may prove useful to the Foundation, don't you think?
If this information really does help you find Erd, then yes, it would be good news for everyone, no matter their affiliation. But in the Hawk's eyes, you owe them one. They might hold this over you if and when the time comes for you to choose a side. What's more, the expansion of Team Timekeeper was spearheaded by the Hawks. It's only natural that people are starting to doubt Timekeeper's neutrality. I know you have no political inclinations, but the Hawks are creating an image that you are working with them. I'm not saying this to stop you, Vertain. I simply want to keep you abreast of what's happening inside Foundation.
Thank you, Madam Z. I'm ready for whatever lies ahead. Please accept my official application to travel to Belgrade.
I see. After the Joint Committee's admonition, Admiral Sohm ordered the Cavalry Corps to prioritize the safety of the city. Belgrade should be safe for a time.
What's the committee's attitude towards Igor now?
Igor is the enemy. However, reports from the Western Front state he's no longer working with the Menace. We're currently re-evaluating Igor's motivations. That said, the committee does hope to avoid making enemies. Our relationship with Zeno has become somewhat fragile since the real war began. Permission granted, Timekeeper. Pack your bags. I'll have Sharon deliver the paperwork to Seneto.
Thank you, Madam Z. I'll do my best to return before the war breaks out.
You always follow your own judgment, Vertain. A precious quality in this era. I hope it never changes.
Okay. Ooh, I was planning to get a bit further out, but my gosh, this took a little bit longer than expected. I actually have to start getting ready for work in a little bit, so we're gonna have to cut it to a bit of shorter videos. Well, I say shorter video, but still. Well, we'll figure things out as we go. Anyway, just gonna go through this real quick. Again, just pause and read. 3, 2, 1. Too far. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And then 3, 2, 1. So, interesting that Igor's playing such a big role here. Mind you, it makes sense. From my understanding, this was more or less the time frame he kind of grew up in. So this place has a lot of memories and a lot of connections to him. We'll listen to the voices next episode because I feel it's going to be super important and I don't want to rush it too much. But anyway, the fact that we have so much inclination here, and the fact that we have people who trust the group, they still have some faith in Xenos. They understand not everybody in Xenos is going to be like Igor, but they still have, but the Foundation has reasons to be wary now because Xenos, or at least Igor's company, took a huge portion of Xenos' power and weaponry wisdom when they betrayed them from the Manus. But now it seems that Igor may be coming into a position where he may be going up against the Manus. Now, mind you, that is just speculation on my end, partially due to just what we've seen here so far and what we've seen with the open video. If you hear the noises, that is my work phone going off every 5 minutes, more like 5 seconds anyway. But yeah, we are going to see what happens in the next episode. Until then, everybody, thanks for watching. Please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified of new video when they come out, and share the content if you enjoyed, or just need a bit of background noise in life. Until then, it's been Starborn Feline. Sign off for now, saying, be kind, try to get some new tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day, evening, or watching this, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Until next time, Starborn Feline sign off saying goodbye.